Brandon Ryhder.
What's up, brother?
Man, Ronnie Schoepf here. Glad to be with you. Excited to have you in Schoepf's backyard again.
It's always fun. I mean, do you know how many years we've done this?
Probably, I'm at times many more, but for at least 12 years, maybe 11, 12 years?
I would think so.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and I was sitting and thinking about before you came, I said, we're going to do this video today, and I said, what are some of the funnest times Brandon and I have had together, and your family and mine, and some of them have been here. And
absolutely.
Some of them have been hunting and fishing together, and some of them have been in Steamboat Springs, Colorado at Music Fest.
Oh, yeah.
and I can remember several times, because I hadn't been out there, and you were kind of our tour guide the first year. You were telling us about things. What are a couple of the things, I know a lot of fans haven't been there, what are a couple of the things you've enjoyed kind of the most on your visits out in the big snow and all the concerts?
Oh, man, I just love going to the mountains, number one. I mean, like, that's my favorite thing in the world. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be in the mountains. You know?
It's
eventually, I want to live there.
Really?
Yeah, eventually I do.
Maybe like in a little cabin next to a little pond?
Not a little pond. I mean, like a creek, a running creek. I want to be able to trout fish. I want to be able to shoot elk. Feed the family for 3 years, you know.
You want to live off the land.
I do.
Grow your own veggies, store them, and then you know, eat and catch, cook, and eat your own fish and elk and everything.
Okay, so you were just talking about all the great times that we've had together here, and all the way to Steamboat Springs, Colorado. But I mean, that is a common thing that ties us together, and that's the food.
It is.
My love for food, and obviously you own a restaurant, so you gotta love it to be in it, right?
Well, we've done some cooking things together.
We have.
Me, you, and Stacy and Kelly. We've done which are our wives, and we've done some dinner shows where we did a little cooking. We've done steaks and pork chops, but you sometimes at home will post pictures about some of these little fancy dishes you'll do with some venison. And what are a couple of the latest, coolest things you've tried?
So lately my diet was completely altered by middle age. And
you
so,
don't say.
And so it's kind of a brand new segue into where, you know, cooking, you know, different things right now, because number one, I've been completely dairy free for like the last couple of months.
Oh, wow.
And that opens up a whole nother challenge, you know, right? I love
what you can cook, what you can use.
What you can use and what you can cook. And
what your family wants to eat.
But the more that I learn about it, the more that it all falls back on, you know, good home cooking, vegetables out of the garden or from there's so many great farmers markets and stuff like that now to be able to do that. But you know, really, that's a question. I mean, I'll flip this around on you. I mean, you're the one that owns the barbecue restaurant, and I see coming in here today, I noticed half a dozen changes that you made since the last time I was in here.
Most of those changes are Stacy, as we all know. You know, I'm easy going, keep it simple, don't mess it up.
Right.
But my beautiful bride has done some amazing things. Now we do it together, but some of the things that she's done, which is awesome. But I know the crowd wants to hear about you, and we're excited about all that stuff. But with that being said, let me ask you some of the questions I've been asking everybody. Okay.
All right.
So, and I know some of these answers, but all of these people are going to see this don't.
They don't.
So tell me about. You had a gig before you were out making all these millions of girls sing along to your song. So tell me, what did you kind of do? What type of work maybe you did before this?
Yeah, I went to the University of Texas at Tyler. I graduated college from there, and my very first job out of college, I was a safety and environmental manager for a manufacturing group.
Super exciting gig, right?
Yeah, I mean, I worked with government agencies all the time.
That's not exciting.
So, you know, I went to school. I was reading something about this today, Ronnie, and I tell my kids, you know, we both have kids that are growing very quickly, and I told Kelly, you know, I mean, realize, I mean, 6 years, our kids are out. She was like, what? You know, but by the time that you're 18 years old, when I was 18 years old, I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do or what I wanted to be, or I knew I didn't want to be.
Lots of us don't.
Right? And so I feel like we should kind of like take some of that pressure off of our kids and say, look, I mean, if you don't know exactly what you want to do, travel, get a job, Do something different.
Do something different.
Enjoy.
Well, I was talking about school and fixing to graduate. When you were in high school, okay, same question we've talked to John and Roger about. When you were in high school, what we all wonder, hey, in high school, was your big thing, I'm not talking about girls, but when you're in high school, your big thing, were you the guy, that did athletics? Were you the guy in the band? Were you the guy that was in FFA? Were you the guy that studied? What was your gig? Who was Brandon Ryhder in the yearbook?
I was the nerd. I was the band guy. I grew 6 inches between my junior and senior year in the summer. I'm not kidding.
God.
And to get to the height that I am now, which is not that tall.
But it's taller.
Yeah. So I was a small guy all through high school. And I didn't fare well against those big boys playing football, so I didn't.
So you're more in the band and intellectual stuff.
But let me tell you, the band, like where I was at in Carthage, when I was in band, we had a huge band. In fact, we had around 800 students in our high school, 9th through 12th grades. Almost half of them, over a third of them, were in the band.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was a huge thing. I mean, we marched 200 plus kids. We won state competitions. It was a big deal, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Enjoyed doing that?
I loved it.
Maybe that's your gig when you retire, the band director.
Honestly, the thing that I always thought that I wouldn't want to do, that I wish I would have.
Now you want to do?
No, I wish I would have taken the route of getting my degree in music.
Studying and learning more.
I wish that I would have played with an orchestra, a symphony. I wish I would have played my instrument, which was trombone.
That's interesting to know, but I hear in the back of over here yelling behind me, it's time, Brandon, come get on the stage. So, we wish you adieu, brother.
We didn't get to talk very long. I wanted to talk for like 30 more minutes.
Yeah, we would have. So maybe volume 2 or scene 2, we'll have to do that. Thank you.
The back roads of this county cross like the laces on my boots, and I've been running them down since I was able to. I left home at 19, swore I was never going